Hello, this is Mercury Rises from Clash of Empire, now called Last Land, and invasion is upon us again. This is where three kingdoms come together and they fight for throne. Now, it's an activity-based event. Anybody can become king. Um, having ports and gold and shields are very important. Little investigation beforehand and being prepared. Some people cannot play invasion for whatever reason, and we want to either be gaining points for our kingdom or preventing the loss of points against the other kingdom. So I wanted to give some ideas on what you can do if, say, you are unable to participate that weekend. Life is just, you just know that you're going to miss it and you're not going to be there. In a peaceful kingdom where Monday through Friday we live in peace, it's not a problem if you can't check in, if you play in a farm, and you're not real active because of life situations. But during these weekend events, coming in and shielding once a day is very important. Now, it's always preferable that you play, that you fight, or that you go to the other kingdom and gather at double. Of course, the shields are cut in half, which means you need to have twice as many shields. So we can gain points or we can lose points, and we don't want to lose points. So in that emergency situation where you know that something's coming up, or that something suddenly does come up, there is always the option of going into a farm and busting the mine and putting all your men in there. Okay, let them build it, let them gather in there, use up any loose resources you have in your castle, and then just let them be in there. Now, if you're the only one in the mine, it should not bust and the men should not come home. You just need to calculate all that and figure it out. How many hours can you be away after it builds before you need to come back? So if your men are gathering for 2 days, then you would probably be okay for 28 hours, 30 hours, or something like that to come back and shield and just do it all over again. Now, the invasion is only a 48-hour event. So it starts on Saturday morning and it ends on Monday morning. So, but if you can mitigate the circumstances that you're in, we really like people playing and we like people being active, and you're going to get a lot more out of the game. You're going to learn a lot more. But in that emergency situation, life always comes first. We come to the game to have fun. We come to the game to escape real life. Lots of people play for lots of different reasons. Some are more serious about the game, and some are more relaxed about it. So, if you've been working hard on your castle and you've got a lot of troops, then we want to make sure that we do not give those troops to the other kingdom. Of course, it's always our goal to get those troops from the other kingdoms in order to become king. But we want to make sure that our own kingdom doesn't lose points. So if you have some kind of emergency, that's my suggestion, is to kind of work with what you got. And you might not be able to gather double in the other kingdom, but you can just put all your men in the mine, and then they'll gather the entire time that you're gone, and the resources won't come back until they come back, and hopefully you're back to shield the castle for 24 hours, and get through the invasion shielded. So whatever the case may be, you can also give access to a friend, and a lot of the players do this. A lot of the older players do this. We get to know people and form those relationships, form those friendships, and we will find somebody that we trust, and or that trust us, and shield the castles as necessary. Now, that is kind of risky, because what if they don't get back in time? What if they know that they're going to play the invasion or something happens, they're going to feel a whole lot worse about you being zero than you probably will, although you will be upset too. But your castle is your responsibility. So protect what you have, and use what you have, and do what you need to do. So that's my advice about if you are unable to play Invasion. We hope that you can. We want you to. Um, if it's just to go gather and come in every 11 hours and simply go into the other kingdom, shield, gather, and come back in 11 hours and shield and gather.